Live from New Delhi, you're watching GG India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Buzz. I'm Siddharth Bharadwaj, and coming up in the next half an hour, opening day of first test between India and New Zealand at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru called off without a ball being bowled. PV Sindhu cruises to pre-quarterfinals at Denmark Open 2024 badminton women's singles, beats Chinese Taipei's Pai Yu Po in first round. Lakshya Sen knocked out of the tournament. Trouble mounts for Real Madrid star Kylian Mbappe after rape allegations. Probe underway. India shooter Akhil bags second medal for India at ongoing ISFF Shooting World Cup finals in 50-meter rifle three-position men fight. Indian shooter Akhil bagged India's second medal at the ongoing ISSF Shooting World Cup Finals 2024 in New Delhi on Wednesday. Sheeran won bronze medal in the 50-meter rifle three-position men's final. Penny Istvan of Hungary, who won the gold medal with 465.3 points, and Shegiaz Jiri Privatsky got silver medal with 464.2 points. India's Chain Singh finished 7th with 409.3 points. Sheeran scored 152.4 points in the kneeling event, similar to Chain Singh's points, and they were joint 6th placed in 8-person event. Then in the prone event, Akhil scored 309.7 points and Chain Singh could only score 308.3 points, which put Singh in 7th place. And to discuss more on this, I've been joined by Deepak Dubey. He is a shooting coach, HPM High Performance Manager, Shooting Sports Khelo India. Sir, a very warm welcome to the broadcast. A very warm welcome, in fact, to Sports Buzz today. How do you analyze India's performance here?
Yeah, today it was another second medal for the India, and I think you have seen in Paris, India Open account in 50-meter three position where Swapnil Kusale won the bronze medal for the country, and it was a dream for the nation. And today in same event, Akhil Shiron has won the bronze medal, and I think in the 50-meter now India has become more stronger. Like in air rifle, like Abhinav Bindra was there, Gagan Nara was there. So now the 50-meter event, it is India's become more prompt to get the medal for the country.
Okay. Since Sheeran won bronze medal, this time around, how many more medals do you see coming in India's kitty, looking at their performance?
Yeah, till now we are hoping in 50-meter three-position women also. We have the very good athlete. They are in the qualification round, but unfortunately they couldn't make their name in the final. But wherein we come to the for three-position men event, so we have two athletes, Akhil Shiron and Chain Singh. He is also former Olympian. So both are doing good and they make their name in the final. So at the end, Akhil was able to finalize his third position. I think it was good start for the India, and Itavan Penny is good shooter and continuous. He is the world record holder, and many times he is the World Cup medal. So among with them, Akhil was shooting excellent and won the bronze medal for the country today.
Definitely, sir. A very important and pivotal thing for any athlete is the facilities, which they get. And because of those facilities, you can expect something from them. So how do you see the facilities, which are being provided to the shooters by the Indian government?
Now I can say like the performance is coming up. This is all totally because of NCOE center at the Dr. Kani Singh shooting range. And all athletes, those who are taking part in that, they are the funding by the tops. So I think the grooming of in Dr. KSSR is you can say the facility by the government is excellent, and the federation is making the roadmap for the athlete. So I think it was the fantastic juncture for our athlete to get the good facilities at the Dr. KSSR at the in the name of the shooting event.
Definitely, sir. Talent hunting is also one thing which is very crucial when it comes to any sport. How crucial do you see the role of picking up the talents from grassroots?
Actually, this is the procedure now. Khelo India is in that platform. We are doing it, and all you can say the Khelo India, the athletes today taking part in World Cup final. They are from the Khelo India only. So I think that an identification from Khelo India as well as from federation, they are taking the national championship followed by the selection trials. So I think we have the now very good form for selection policy, and the result is we are fine. We are not depending on one or two athletes. So I think the best way we are forming in athlete in junior level, followed by in the senior category. So the policy is very good defined to the grassroots level, and I think the whole credit goes to Khelo India to map them and get them to NCOE for the better enhanced and sports training.
All right, I believe that. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on the broadcast and enlightening us. As the ISSF Shooting World Cup is currently underway in New Delhi, DD India correspondent Narayan Singh spoke to former Director General of Haryana Sports, Jagdeep Singh, where he speaks about the rise of Indian sports, particularly from its state. He also emphasized of India's commitment to become one of the best countries in the field of sports. Listen in.
Shooting World Cup is currently underway at the Karni Singh Shooting Range in Delhi, and right now I am joined by Jagdeep Singh ji, who was the former Director General of Sports in the government of Haryana. The way things are going on, India, we can see that regularly hosting the mega events, and this is also the 6th World Cup in the last few years India is hosting, and also India is planning to host mega international event. So how you look this change scenario in the context of the Indian sports?
I think India is now become a sports friendly country, and to host international mega events, it's a matter of pride for India and also for the sports person. It also motivates just new generation to come forward and to see world level athletes, Olympians, world champions, World Cup champions, and they got motivation from all these things. And in India also we have hosted last year World Cup, Shooting Cup was in Bhopal. Earlier there was ISSF World Cup in Delhi, and now we are hosting ISSF World Cup finals. Final is a very important event. I personally have great thanks for ISSF and NRI to host such mega events.
You have closely watched the sporting scenario in the Haryana. In the Olympics too, we saw in shooting 2 medals came from Haryana, and many more medals not only in Olympics, in other games too, in other events too. Haryana constantly winning the medals. What's the reason you find behind the success of Haryana in the mega international events?
You are rightly mentioned that out of 3 shooting medals in Olympics, Haryana has won 2 medals, like Mannu Bhaker and Sarabjot Singh. That is the matter of pride for India and also for Haryana. Thousands of shooters are participating even in state championship and national, and just to qualify for the national championships. So there is a lot of craze.
You mentioned that the self-motivation is very important for any athlete, and this is also a reason behind the success of Haryana as a sporting state of India, and even the encouragement is a lot there. Even Prime Minister Modi encourages our athletes from every podium, and that's why we are witnessing revolutionary changes in the Indian sports arena. With camera person Rahul Chopra, Narayan Singh, DD India, Delhi.
Indian shooter Sonam Uttam Maskar won silver medal in women's 10-meter air rifle event at the ISSF World Cup 2024 final at the Dr. Karni Singh Range in Delhi. After her triumph, Sonam talked exclusively to DD India correspondent Narayan Singh. Take a listen.
India has opened its account at the Shooting World Cup in New Delhi, and Sonam Maskar won silver medal. Sonam, congratulations for winning the medal for India. How was the competition?
Competition was good and experience was so good.
Talking about your previous credential, you won silver medal in the Cairo World Cup also. So how you look back your journey in the shooting, especially winning the medal at the events like World Cups?
It's never been an easy competition at final. I feel so good that I played in my home country. जो भारत में हुआ है, भारत के सारे लोग आए हैं चेयरअप करने के लिए, तो वो बहुत चेरिशफुल मोमेंट था मेरे लिए. Yes.
So it was a cherishful moment for Sonam. Sonam, talking about the Indian shooting, the way Indian shooters are doing well, won medals at the Olympics, and half of the medal came from the shooting. So what's the reason you find that India is doing so well in the shooting events?
The government, they improve the facilities like SAI, and are also doing so good. They build new platform for us, and that's why we are here. So it was so good and it was so beneficial for us to improve more.
You have seen that the way things are happening in the India right now, not only in shooting but in every discipline. India is doing so well. So you also have been doing well, winning the medals at the shooting World Cup. So what is your next target right now?
The main target is my 2028 Olympics gold medal, but right now I am focusing on my next matches, which is going to happen. Yes.
So great the way Sonam performed here, winning the silver medal at the shooting World Cup. Definitely we can say that it's a big achievement for her, winning the second medal at the shooting World Cup. And now she is also targeting the mega events like Olympics. With camera person Rahul Chopra, Narayan Singh, DD India, Delhi.
Lionel Messi's hat-trick led Argentina to a comprehensive 6-0 win over Bolivia in CONMEBOL World Cup qualifying match. The 37-year-old treated his fans with 3 clinical finishes, 2 assists in a one-sided game. Messi, along with Alvarez and Martinez, gave Argentina a 3-goal lead in the first half itself. Fans did not have to wait long for a goal in the second half, as Thiago Almada found the net in the 69th minute thanks to an excellent cross by Nahuel Molina. Messi scored twice in the dying minutes of the game to complete his brilliant hat-trick. With this win, Argentina moved to the top of points table with 22 points from 10 games. And in another encounter, Brazil thumped Peru 4-0 at home thanks to Rafinha double penalty in the South American World Cup qualifiers. On Tuesday, Rafinha gave the home side the lead courtesy of penalty in the 38th minute after Peru defender Carlos Zambrano was penalized for handball. The Barcelona forward extended Brazil's lead via another penalty in the 54th minute. Brazil dominated possession, giving opposition no chance to recover. Late goals from Pereira and Henrique put the final nail in the coffin for Peru. Brazil had lost 4 of 5 qualifiers before their win in Chile, placing them 4th in the standings on 16 points after 10 games. Colombia demolished Chile 4-0 in Barranquilla to significantly improve their qualification chances for the 2026 World Cup. Goals from Sanchez, Luis Diaz, John Duran and Luis Sinisterra ensured Colombia maintained its spot in second place in CONMEBOL, qualifying behind world champion Argentina. The team wore a special retro white kit marking the Colombian Football Federation's centenary, featuring the national flag's colors. The brilliant performance of Nesta team took part woeful Chile side that remained rooted to bottom placed in the 10-team qualifying group. Apart from this, Paraguay also boosted its chances of qualification after a 2-1 win over Venezuela. Real Madrid and France soccer star Kylian Mbappe has been accused of rape and sexual harassment at Swedish hotel on October 10th following his recent trip to Stockholm. A Swedish prosecutor has opened a rape investigation after media reports suggested that Mbappe is the suspect. Here's a report.
French soccer superstar Kylian Mbappe trained with Real Madrid as his representatives termed the allegations of rape against the footballer totally false and a slanderous rumor. Media reports from Sweden have quoted Mbappe as the subject of an investigation over the incident in Stockholm hotel on October 10th. Swedish prosecutors confirmed in a statement in response to the media coverage that a probe into an alleged rape at a hotel in central Stockholm has been opened, but did not identify a suspect. Swedish public broadcaster, citing unnamed sources, reported that Mbappe was a suspect in the case, while Mbappe posted a link to French media story on the matter on social media platform X and called it a fake news. Mbappe's lawyer further said mere allegations does not prove anything and there is no tangible proof against her client.
A complaint does not prove the truth. A complaint is not a proof of anything. And once again, I do not even know if the complaint is targeting him. He's particularly calm, but at the same time, he's completely stunned seeing this sort of media frenzy. He does not understand it at all.
Mbappe and his friends left Sweden on Friday, October 11th. A report of the allegations of rape was made by an unidentified victim on the following day. France national football team coach Didier Deschamps said he did not communicate with the French soccer star on the matter.
I have the impression that some want to blame everything on him. I don't know. All sorts of things are coming out. I won't speak with him about this. It's better to take a small step back before saying whatever.
Real Madrid chose not to immediately respond on the matter. The club will take on Dortmund in a UEFA Champions League match on 23rd October before taking on Celta Vigo in La Liga on the 20th. Sports Desk, DD India.
And former Chelsea head coach Thomas Tuchel has signed a contract to become the new manager of the England's men's national team. The German is all set to become the third foreign manager to take charge of the English team after Sweden's Sven-Göran Eriksson and Italian Fabio Capello. Tuchel will replace interim boss Lee Carsley 3 months after Gareth Southgate resigned following England's defeat by Spain in the European Championship final in July. Tuchel has been out of action since leaving Bayern Munich at the end of last season. Taking over the national team represents a new challenge for him as he's tasked to deliver a first major trophy since England won the World Cup on home turf in 1966. And still to come on DD India Sports Bus. World's best cyclists gather in Denmark for coveted Track Cycling World Championships 2024.
This week on Defense Dynamics, we will talk about the recent Army Commanders Conference 2024 held at Gangtok in Sikkim. We will tell you why these conferences are held and what do they discuss. Why was this Army Commanders Conference at Gangtok strategically so important? On the other side, in our neighborhood, why is Pashtun Tahaffuz movement a challenge for Pakistan? And also we will be diving deep into the story that has been at the forefront of global headlines, the tension between China and Taiwan. And also, we'll tell you how Taiwan plans to defend itself. Watch Defense Dynamics on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. IST only on DD India.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India Sports Buzz. I'm Siddharth Bharadwaj. Day one of the first test between India and New Zealand has been called off due to rain in Bengaluru. Persistent drizzle with its stop and start nature since morning, followed by proper rainfall, has resulted into day one being called off completely. The match is a very crucial series for the Rohit Sharma-led side as they aim for World Test Championship final berth. If India can clean sweep the three-match series, India will be all but assured of WTC final spot. India will next face Australia in an away series, and before that, the series at home will be important to garner some crucial points. All eyes will be on youngsters like Yashasvi Jaiswal, who has had a stellar run in recent times. All right, and DD India correspondent Meher Raj Singh joins us from newsroom to give us more updates on this encounter. Hi Meher, really a disappointing day for all the cricketing fans.
Yeah, so that definitely it's disheartening to see that the much awaited clash between India and New Zealand was called off due to rain. Unfortunately, the upcoming days are also going to be spoiled by the rain as forecasted, but we as fans can just hope that we have clearer skies tomorrow. And this series is crucial for India, considering that if they clean sweep the series against New Zealand, they would definitely book their spot in the WTC final. And New Zealand, on the other hand, has been putting out inconsistent performances. So this was a must-win series for New Zealand as well to get back on track. So I think with a side led by Rohit Sharma, backed up by Yashasvi Jaiswal and Rishabh Pant in the middle order, we can definitely expect some action if we get clearer skies tomorrow.
All right, thank you so much. We leave it there. And West Indies pulled off the biggest heist of this T20 World Cup and qualified for the semi-finals against all expectation, knocking out one of the favourites, England. Having last beaten England in 2018, West Indies broke a 13-match losing streak and topped Group B to set up a semi-final against New Zealand. West Indies' win was all the more remarkable because they were without former captain and veteran batter Stephanie Taylor, who is struggling with a knee injury. In her absence, Hayley Matthews and Keena Joseph found form and wiped away the bulk of the 142-run target. This is only the second time England have missed out on the knockouts of a T20 World Cup after being eliminated in the group stage in 2010. West Indies will take on New Zealand in the second semi-final on Friday. Spinner Jack Leach picked 4 wickets to help England dismiss Pakistan for 366 in their first innings on day 2 of the second test in Multan on Wednesday. The left armour took 4 for 114, while Pacers Bryden Cars finished with 3 for 50 and Matthew Potts 2 for 66 as Pakistan managed to add 107 after resuming the day on 259 for 5. Debutant Kamran Ghulam top scored with 118 and Saim Ayub made 77 in helping the hosts to add crucial runs to the scoreboard. Meanwhile, England scored 132 for the loss of 2 wickets after 25 overs as match is still underway. England lead the 3-match series 1-0 after an innings and 47-run victory in the first test, also in Multan. Cricket Australia on Wednesday announced the schedule of the Ashes 2025-26 series between Australia and England in Perth. The highly anticipated 2025-26 Men's Ashes series will get underway with the West Test at Perth Stadium from November 21st to 25th, 2025. West Test will be followed by day-night Brisbane Test at the Gabba and Christmas Test at Adelaide Oval. It is first time in more than 40 years that Gabba will not host an Ashes series opener in Australia. The last time an Ashes in Australia started away from the Gabba was in 1982 when the historic foes drew at the Waka in Perth.
While we have an incredibly exciting blockbuster summer of cricket before us in 2024-25, there has already been enormous interest from fans around the world and all over Australia wanting to see Australia's and England's men's teams engage in the next instalment of the game's oldest rivalry following the most epic season that we saw, the most epic edition we recently saw over in the UK.
India's double Olympic medalist PV Sindhu progressed to the second round of Denmark Open after her opponent, Pai Yupo of Chinese Taipei, retired midway through the second game with a score in Sindhu's favour. Sindhu won the first game 21-8 and was leading 12-7 in the second game before her 29th ranked opponent withdrew because of injury. This was Sindhu's 5th victory over Pai Yupo in 7 meetings. Meanwhile, India's Lakshya Sen battled hard against China's Lu Guangzhou but ultimately lost in 3 games to make an early exit from the tournament. Lakshya squandered an opening game advantage, losing 21-12, 19-21, 14-21 to Lu in men's singles opening round match, which lasted 70 minutes. Malvika Bansod, who had reached the quarterfinals at China Open, also couldn't cross the openings hurdle, going down to Vietnam's Nguyen Thuy Linh 13-21, 12-21 in women's singles. The world's best cyclists are all set to descend upon Bollerup, Denmark for the 121st edition of the UCI Track Cycling World Championships 2024. The event starts from Wednesday and continues till October 20th at the Bollerup Super Arena, where participants will compete for medals in 22 different events, 11 each for men and women. The British team topped the medal tally at last year's edition with 5 gold, 3 silver and a bronze. The same venue has also hosted the 2002 and 2010 edition of the UCI Track Cycling World Championship. That's all for this edition of DD India Sports Buzz, but do let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms, and you can scan the QR code on the screen to download now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Siddharth Bharadwaj from all of us here in Delhi. Thanks for watching Sports Bus.